Hi everyone. In this video, I will be telling you a story from a trip I went on, and my family likes to travel, so we have quite a few trip stories. I'm going to share this one, and it is titled How I Lost My Glasses in Mexico. So, the day starts when we get off the boat. We then put on some waterproof sunscreen and chill in the sun until we get to a place where we can snorkel. After we finish snorkeling, we go to a private island for a few hours. Where me, my sister, my friend, and her parents go on our first ever banana boat ride. Meanwhile, while we're on this ride, I'm screaming and laughing all at the same time with excitement until there's a turn. After this, I start to slip, and now I'm skimming the water, and I know any minute now I'm going to fall off of this banana boat. The boat then takes another turn, and off I go. Once I realize I'm in the water, I notice that there are 4 other people also in the water, and it turns out I was the beginning of a chain reaction, starting with my friend's dad, who was sitting behind me on the banana boat. While we are waiting for the boat to stop, I realize that I've lost my glasses in the ocean. I then find a pair of glasses, but they're not mine. The person who owns them says nicely, "Those are my glasses, and thanks for finding them." I then return the glasses to the person. Now, I know my first thought should have been, are there sharks around? I'm floating in the ocean, are there sharks around? I need to get out of the ocean, right? But it was about my glasses, because they are probably one of my favorite accessories I own. And it's very much, glasses for me is like a lot of girls with shoes. So the fact that I just lost them in the middle of the ocean is, or it's not really in the middle of the ocean, but in the ocean, I was not happy. Made me not very happy, pretty much. Meanwhile, my sister, my friend, and her mom are still on the banana boat. My sister then realizes that the screaming laughter has stopped. She then looks back to find I'm gone, as well as our friend's dad and 3 other people we don't know have all disappeared. And if I remember correctly, remember her side of the story correctly, she told the boat drivers to stop in order to let us back on. Meanwhile, in the ocean, we notice that the boat has stopped. Now we have to swim back to the boat, and thankfully, when we got back to the boat, there were people to help us get back on. Because I don't know if I'd be able to get back on this banana boat again if there wasn't people there to help me get back up. So there's that. So I'm finally back on the boat, and the banana boat has 2 sides to ride on it, with an air-blown piece in the middle of it. I will show you a picture now. The boat then starts moving again, and I start to fall into the middle piece. And I know that if I attempt to readjust myself, I might fall again. So I stay in that position for the rest of the ride. So I'm like, hanging on this little hoop that I'm supposed to hold on to with my leg on the banana boat and that half of my body in this middle raft piece for the rest of the ride. So yeah, it was a story. It's a story. It was an adventure. But that's not the end. So, hold on, I'm reading, I have a split screen right here, so I have the camera on one side and the things I need to remember on the other side, so I had to scroll down. Anyway, so the day ends after we get off the boat. However, when we return to our hotel room, I realize that I am burnt. This is the worst burn I have ever had. Okay? My arms are burnt. My legs are burnt. My chest, where my bathing suit wasn't covering, is burnt. And after we got all cleaned up, I played some card games with my sister and my friend told me I was radiating heat. Like, this was the worst ever burn I ever had. Now, I have pictures, but I'm not going to show them. I don't feel comfortable showing them, but it was really bad. Anyway, so there are some lessons I learned from this experience. Always wear a life jacket on a banana boat, and even as someone who knows how to swim, I was wearing a life jacket. And even though I know how to swim, if someone tells me that I'm going on a ride and I need to wear a life jacket, I'm going to wear a life jacket. It's just a safety thing, and if you are told to wear a life jacket, wear a life jacket. You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, I fell off a banana boat in the middle of the ocean, and I was wearing a life jacket, thankfully, so I didn't, like, sink to the bottom or anything, right? And everything. So there's that. Even as someone who knows how to swim, I wore a life jacket. So there's that. Lesson number 2, and this is, like, pretty much everyone me and my friend's dad also have this thought in our mind where it's like, yeah, never again are we ever going to ride on a banana boat. That is not gonna happen ever again. And third one, always reapply sunscreen, even if it says it's waterproof. Because we applied the waterproof sunscreen at the beginning of the day, and then snorkeled, and then then I snorkeled, then I fell into the ocean, and then I relaxed in the sun again, and I forgot to reapply, and that's why it was all burnt. So, always reapply your sunscreen, even if it says it's waterproof. Always reapply. Never forget that. So, that's the end of my story. I hope you enjoyed that, and everything. So, comment, like, subscribe, and always remember to stay happy.